is Danielle Free, and I've just been around this stuff all my life.
Everybody knows me as TC. I build street rods, hot rods, have for years.
Together, we pull our projects from the weeds, find them in chicken houses and junkyards with a purpose to rebuild and revive treasures people have thrown out as trash and forgotten. Creativity meets ingenuity. Scavenger hunt meets build show. This is Full Metal Rehab.
All right, what we got to do to at least see if the headers are going to work. The starter, we're going to take the starter off and clock. See the main bolt for the starter where all your connections goes here is hitting the header. So, but these are made so they clock. So we'll have to take the starter off, clock it.
Yeah, but if you clock it, ain't it going to hit the oil pan?
Well, we won't clock it all the way over. We'll clock it up to about this position, still straight out. See, it's straight out, and that's right where our header's going. So we'll clock it just a bolt hole, and that'll bring this up, and that'll make us clearance. So we're going to have to bend this side to make it work. So, but we got to get it up close to where it's got to go.
Got to go before you know it.
Before we know. We're going to make it fit.
You eyeball engineered it?
Very good. Let me mark that one pipe where we need to, and then we'll stop. We're not going to be able to heat those things up with it in place. There ain't no way.
So now what?
If we had that other motor, we could take it and put it on the other motor and use that and heat them up real good, because we'd have a freestanding motor out in the middle of nowhere, and then we go. But, you know, see, we got to heat all 4 pipes. You'd have to heat them, you know,
on there,
about right here and right there. And you can't get the torch in there without, I mean, it just can't do it without heating something up that you don't want to heat up.
What are you doing?
We're putting it on backwards.
Obviously,
upside down. We're doing it upside down. Well, we're going to try heating them and bend it, because it's hitting our starter and it's hitting our torsion arms, and we need to go that direction with it. So we're going to try heating the tubes up and pushing it that direction, see if we can straighten it out a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
Trick's going to be getting them all hot at the same time. All right, I think that's going to do it. Going to fit.
Okay.
One more time. Worm it down in there. All right. I think we're going to be really close. What did I do with a wrench? Here it is. The ratchet.
Ratchet.
If we got everything else fitting, we can dimple one. I didn't want to have to.
Do I get to hit it with a sledgehammer?
Well, after we get it good and hot. Because our gas, we still don't have the gasket, which will bring it out a little bit. So yeah, we'll be hard against it. So yeah, we're just going to have to dimple that one. But that's not bad. That's pretty good. At least it's going to fit. So we're ready to go. Got a set of headers on it. Got to do an exhaust system and wire it and plumb it, so we can bust her off.
Figure now that kind of caught up and we have a little bit of time, I'm going to go to Kimball's and look for seats. And you can stay in the shop and see what you can't get figured out with that gas tank and bumper.
So that's my instructions while you're gone? All right.
Gas tank and bumper. Can you handle that?
I'll sure try.
Leave you alone.
Gas tank and bumper. All right. Find me a seat.
Hey, I'm out up at Kimball's today. This is a junkyard kind of pick and lot up the street from TC's place. So I'm going to go in here and hopefully see if April has something seat-wise for the truck that we can use. You must be April.
I'm April.
I'm Danielle.
Nice
I'm
to
from
meet you.
TC's place.
Okay, cool.
And I was just seeing if there's a chance you might have some older stuff. I was looking for a 1960 Apache bench seat or something that might work.
Old Apache.
Mm-hmm.
There's not anything much old back there, but you're welcome to walk back there and look and see.
Okay.
Most of that older stuff is crushed, but you might find something you can use if you don't want to walk back there and just look.
Okay, I can just go on back.
You can go on back there and look. If you find something you can use, you can let me know.
All right, sounds
All right.
good. Thanks. So I have been walking around this yard for what seems like forever, and I have yet to find anything until this. I'm not too sure what year this is, but I know it's an older dump truck, and hopefully it's got the seat and stuff that we need in it. This is definitely my lucky day. Steering wheel seat, the seat's in great shape. So as long as this will work, I'm probably not gonna get it to stick by myself. Now that is never gonna happen again. This seat totally is gonna work. And with it being around the same air, I'm pretty sure all the points on the bottom should fit too. And I happen to like that steering wheel way better than the one we have, so TC's just gonna have to deal with it. I'm getting that steering wheel too. TC really can't complain that it's all broken down because I really don't feel like anybody's ever sat in it. So I think it's a win-win situation. I love it. Dang.
Huh? How about it?
I need to take like 7-hour road trips more often. You already have all that done?
It kind of come together. Yeah. Got the bumper mounted. Moved it way in. Got the bumper mounted. Got the gas tank. How about that? We did a gas
I'm pretty
filler behind the
impressed.
tag. So you can fold the tag down. We still got to get a gas cap. The gas tank come out of probably a 65 through 68 Mustang. Kind of fits down in the trunk, but it really fit great for, you know, because the gas tank, where was it? Behind the seat. So, you know, we decided to put it, you know, between the frame rails back in the back. So it worked out very good for our application. And then with the license plate and the dip down in the bumper here, that all worked out. Tailgate still opens up. It's closed.
I'm impressed.
It all worked out pretty good. So we got shocks on now. The bed's completely bolted down. So yeah, the back of the truck's pretty much buttoned up. So all new floor in the bed. So yeah, I'm kind of. You'll have to leave more often.
I was about to say, I'm leaving you by yourself more often.
So I got some stuff done. So heck yeah, I like it. What about our seat? Did you find us a seat?
Like everything else that I bring to the shop, you're probably not gonna like it. It's not gonna be perfect for you.
It's a junkyard seat.
It's gonna be too rough.
Too soft.
Too soft.
Not the right height.
Yeah, and you just get over it.
Well, we'll check it out. Very good.
No dice on that sway bar though, sorry.
Yeah, sway bar. Well, pretty much everything done back here. The only thing we haven't tried is a set of wheels and tires. But since we've got the truck jacked up, we've got another truck and chassis that sits in the shop here. It's got a set of wheels on it. It has a 9-inch Ford. This has got a 9-inch Ford. So let's try it, and maybe we'll look out, maybe we won't, but then we can figure out what will work, okay? So why don't you go get that wheel and tire, and let's see if it'll mount up.
You go get the wheel.
Cross your fingers, you know, because
My
if this works, this will really save us. All right?
You got beauty rings. You're gonna injure yourself.
But it might not. Ugh, I can't even lift it up. It was worth trying. Just not going to work, but it was worth trying. So we could come out a good 1/2 inch further than that right there, and then that would give us more clearance on the inside, and it would work.
Right now I'm sitting here trying to figure out where to put this catch can, which is the last little bit of the truck that needs buttoned up. I did get some guys to come in and help me. We got the custom radiator in from Rad Radiators, and it is awesome. And we got some interior work done. I got my seat in, got my dump truck steering wheel, which he thought wasn't gonna fit, and it fits like a charm. So I don't know. I haven't told TC that we got it to where it's running, so when he decides to show his fancy rear end back up, we're gonna crank it up for him. you
I'm
decided
back.
to show back up.
How was your time without me?
Oh, it was
I didn't
fun.
leave you enough to do, did I?
Oh, you thought I couldn't get it all done, didn't you?
So you got some stuff done?
And you came in while I'm at a holdup. Have?
Overflow tank for our radiator, huh?
And I'm trying to figure out the best place to put it.
Mount it. We got to mount it. All right, well, we can figure it out. How about it? Does it run? I mean, there was quite a bit of stuff to have to be done there for you. You got it running?
What do you think?
Wired, you got
Wanna
it
make a
wired
wager?
finished, you got it running. Oh, well, let's hear it.
You want a cranker?
Yeah, let's crank on
Do
it.
it.
We don't need this for right now, do we?
You're mesmerized now, aren't you?
Well, we got good oil pressure, so sounds good.
I don't disappoint. And my dad did a pretty damn good job.
You did a good job. It does. It sounds good. Sounds real good.
What you think?
You did good. You worked hard. Got all the wiring done. We still got a few more little issues, but just little ones. Well, the seat turned out better than what I thought. I like that. This is
Are
the
you sure?
original seat too, right, Danielle?
Do what?
I said this seat was the original, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it turned out good. Big old steering wheel. How about the blinkers? Where'd you get them from? That looks pretty wild,
Yes.
but it works.
Yeah? What about all the wiring and all that? Does it pass inspection for you?
Yeah, if it'll go down the highway, it really will. So that's our next big test. But well, we did change the rear end and the thing, so we had a few issues of getting the wheels right. But when you drove it, nothing scraped or anything.
Nothing scraped. It's good. That wheel fit that we used actually helped out
All right.
tremendously. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The other things that you need to help me out with is we do need a boot, shifter boot,
Shifter boot. All
and
right.
then there's some funk going on the wiring. We don't have a speedometer. We don't might need one. And then the gas gauge, of course, it's reading backwards.
Backwards.
So
Well, I'm pretty good at getting things backwards, so that'll work for me. Will it work for you?
I'm the one that got it back in the first place, apparently.
I don't mind it backwards. Well, when you're empty, you're full. And when you're full, you're empty. So I guess our next deal is we'll shut the hood and we'll go down the road and test all the suspension out, brakes, and everything. All right?
Gotcha.
Are you brave
Never
enough to
mentioned
ride?
Can I borrow your helmet?
I hope you don't need a helmet.
Shit. You all right, Lex?
Well, I want to get it in gear. I'm not really used to this thing. You want to drive? Not on the road. Got a little play in the steering box.
A little bit of play or a lot of play?
That ain't too bad though that was the original steering box. That ain't bad, look.
No, that's not that bad.
Yeah,
What about
right.
that shifter in low car? Low car.
Low car. You need a shifter boot down there.
I need a
though.
shifter boot.
Hot air's coming through.
We don't need no hot air. It's hot enough in this thing.
He's drooling right now. His panties are getting wet. Well, it did pretty good for the first time out.
You like her maiden voyage?
Yep. You'll have to drive it next, so. A little play in the steering, but that's the original steering box, so that ain't too bad for 1960.
You
Not
want
bad
fast
at
enough
all.
to kill a bug?
We'll fine tune it. We'll fine tune it, and it's still got plenty to do, but we'll get it working for us. All right. At first, I really didn't think it was gonna, work out at all, and then you stepped on board and made things a lot easier to do. And but it's been challenging. We've had some things we had to change up, but I think it worked out pretty good for an old truck and a limited budget.
Very limited
So
budget.
very limited budget, and taking old metal and making it work on what we did. So yeah, the next one will be better. How about that?
Nice one, better.
Okay. So,
But this one didn't give you the warm fuzzies.
well, you know, it was the first. But, you know, I'm glad it's getting to the end of it, really am. How was your experience with it?
Well, you left me here by myself all the time.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll try not to do that next time.
No, I think it was good. I mean, you're like a wealth of knowledge of things that I didn't even know I needed to know. So, and you got to work with me.
Yeah, that was the fun part.